Around 2 years ago, I returned to Morocco. Though I've spent many summers here as a child, coming back after such a long time is like stepping into a dream. It was familiar, but yet somehow it changed. This time I wasn't just visiting, I was here to stay. The air was different, warm and dry, carrying quiet promise. The streets pulsed with life, chaotic cars honking like restless birds, vendors calling out and their call to prayer drifting softly in the distance. It was chaos and calm at the same time, noise and silence, all wrapped up into one. Beneath it all was nostalgia, like slipping back into a place I'd always known but had forgotten how to walk. I'd lived in London, Japan, and I spent a few months in Turkey. Most of those places were places of order and routine, control. But Morocco felt like a wild heartbeat, beating it to its own ancient rhythm. Like a child learning to walk again, I was about to stumble, fall, and rise in a world both bewildering and beautiful. What struck me first was the small things. Cars darting like fish in a rushing river. Palm trees bending under the weight of the sun. Taxis buzzing like bees, weaving through narrow alleys. On every corner, sellers calling out, fresh fruit, colorful scarves. Their voices weaving a song I'd heard 1,000 times, etched in deep memory from my times visiting as a child. I always remember when the vendors used to say, as sweet as honey. Anything like a watermelon or a melon was always as sweet as honey. Bismillah. Oh my god, so good. It's like pure sugar water. And always the adhan, the call to prayer, threading through the day like a sacred reminder, a steady pulse of Allah's presence and time's slow passing. All these details wove a tapestry inside me, excitement tangled with unease, curiosity wrapped in a quiet belonging. It was overwhelming, coming from places where life marched like clockwork. Morocco's beautiful chaos disorientated me at first, but somehow I fit in. Maybe it was the easy smiles, the warmth of the people's eyes, or the shared rhythm of daily life welcoming me silently without question. As days turned to weeks and weeks to months, the unfamiliar became home. Fresh bread appeared every morning, its scent like a promise drifting through the air. Fruit and vegetables spilled color outside my door, a feast for the senses. The sea's closeness is a gift I will always cherish. Walking barefoot on the sand, listening to the waves, a calm settled deep inside. A reminder to pause, reflect, and breathe. Living here has taught me to cherish the small things. In the UK, time with family costs a fortune. Cafes, booked tables, planned nights out. Here, moments happen simply. A cup of mint tea on a rooftop, laughter spilling into narrow streets, presence without pretense. I knew then that this was the best decision of my life. In these about 2 years, I've been humbled by strangers' kindness. Twice, people offered me their homes. No strings attached, no conditions. One refused payment for a long stay simply because generosity comes from the heart. In a world that's so guarded, this was a lesson in softness. Growing up in London taught me caution. Protect yourself at all times. Expect the worst, even when things are going well. But here, I learned to soften, to open up without losing my guard, to walk the balance between kindness and wisdom. Morocco isn't perfect. Scams, and yeah, there are struggles here, like anywhere. But beneath it all flows a deep current of humanity and generosity. This isn't duty, but love. This duality shaped me, made me kinder, more patient, and more grateful. Not everything was easy. Before my residency card, paperwork tangled like a web, deadlines missed, frustrations piled up. Sometimes I had to even leave Morocco to gather documents that seemed impossible to gather. Finding an apartment was a battle. Many landlords feared the contracts, making official paperwork rare. And the tardiness, oh my god, the tardiness, a concept I'd never met so deeply. Meetings delayed, appointments pushed back. At first, chaos. I just got off the train. That was not a good experience. We were on there for, I don't know, over an hour maybe. Packed, people were cranky, they were shouting, they were almost fighting, and then everyone's reminding each other, you're fasting, yeah? Don't get cranky, we're all in the same situation. Anyway, let's see if my friend's there. Slowly, patience. To realize expectations, to trust not human plans, but something greater. This struggle humbled me. No place is perfect. Growth often comes from discomfort. I learned to say, Alhamdulillah, grateful even when things are hard. Over time, I found home in small moments. Simple dinners with family under open skies. I wasn't just living in Morocco, I became part of it. Life's rhythm here slowed me down, taught me presence, to savor the now. Even chaos became music, a dance I learned to flow. At times I felt like I was already retired, even though many years remain. Because true wealth is measured in moments, not money. If I could speak to the person who landed here 2 years ago, I'd say, don't stress when things go wrong. Appreciate every second. Be present. Whether you're at the beach, the cafe, or a simple conversation. You can go to restaurants, you can go to supermarkets. There's a train system, there's taxi, there's InDrive, there's every amenity you need, you have. Like, it's here. Give people your full attention. Remember, with hardship brings ease. Never give up. Know everything is temporary, and even Morocco's magic will become everyday life. But love it, cherish it, let it change you. Because this journey isn't just about a place. It's about finding home within yourself.